Listen and practice.
Once upon a time, there was a loving family who lived in a small village. The family consists of a mother, a father, and two children, a boy and a girl. They live in a cozy little house that was surrounded by a beautiful garden full of colorful flowers and delicious fruits and vegetables. The parents work hard to provide for their family, with the father going out to the fields to work as a farmer, and the mother staying at home to take care of the children and the house. The boy helped his father in the fields, while the girl helped her mother with the cooking and cleaning. Despite their busy lives, the family always made time for each other. They would often have dinner together, talking and laughing about their day. On weekends, they would go on an adventures in the nearby woods or have picnics by the river. As the children grew older, they began to branch out and pursue their own interests. The boy became a skilled carpenter and the girl became a talented seamstress. But no matter where their paths took them, they always made sure to come back home to their family. Years went by and the parents grew older and eventually passed away, leaving the children to take care of each other. Even though they were now grown adults with families of their own, the siblings always made sure to stay in touch, and their bond as a family only grew stronger with each passing year. The family continued to stick together through difficult times and celebrate each other's joy, and they all live happily ever after, knowing that they always had a loving family to count on. As the years passed, the children's families grew and the family tree branched out. The boy had two sons and a daughter, and the girl had three daughters, and just like their parents before them, the grandparents made sure to be an important part of their grandchildren's lives. They were always there to offer advice and a listening ear, to help with homework and to take them on fun adventures. The children grew and graduated school. Some went to college, others started working, and through it all, the family remained close. They would have big family gatherings on holidays and special occasions, and even made a tradition of taking a big family vacation together every summer. The eldest son of the boy, took over the farm after his grandfather retired and took care of it with the same care and love that his father and grandfather had before him. Keep the family business running, and the granddaughters followed their mother's footsteps, creating a fashion line, continuing the legacy of their great grandmother. Even as the family grew and changed over time, the love and connection between them never wavered. And through the years, the memories they made together only continued to grow stronger, ensuring that the family bond would last for generations to come. As the family continued to grow, so too did the bonds between them. The grandchildren formed close relationships with their cousins, and the aunts and uncles became like second parents to them. Family gatherings were filled with laughter and love, and everyone looked forward to spending time together. But as life goes on, new challenges arise. Some of the family members move away, while others face health issues. But despite these challenges, the family always found a way to come together, to support each other, and to keep the bonds of family strong. The grandfather, The farmer became a respected figure in the community and passed on his love for farming to his family. The farm became a source of pride and legacy for the whole family. Many of his family members worked and helped on it, creating memories that they would cherish for a lifetime. As the years went by, the older members of the family began to pass away, but their memories live on in the hearts of those who loved them. The family was always there for each other through good times and the bad, and the love that bound them together never wavered. Through the laughter and tears, through the joys and sorrows, the family remained united, always there for each other, and the legacy of love and family that was passed down from generation to generation is what made them truly rich. They all knew that no matter what the future holds, their family would always be there for them, through thick and thin. As the family continued to grow, many new additions were welcomed into the family through marriage and new birth. The family tree continued to spread its branch, and new memories were created as the family came together to celebrate new births and weddings. The farm continued to flourish thanks to the hard work of the family members, and it becomes a popular sport for people in the community. The farm became a place of celebration, and the family would often host events such as harvest festivals and community picnics. The family business continued to thrive as well. The fashion line became successful, and the family name became well known. The family was able to give back to the community by creating jobs and supporting local causes. As time went on, the younger generation began to take on more responsibilities within the family and the community. They inherited the strong work ethic, the values, and the traditions of their ancestors and carry on their legacy. The family's bond continued to grow stronger through the years, and even though they faced many challenges, they always had each other to lean on. And through it all, the love and connection between them remained unbreakable, ensuring that the family would continue to thrive for many years to come. As the family continued to grow and evolve, they faced new challenges but also new opportunities. The family farm, now a third generation business, started to experiment with new techniques and technologies and began to diversify their crops. They started to use sustainable practices and became a leader in their community for environmental conservation. The fashion line also evolved. They began to embrace new technologies and launch an e-commerce platform which allowed them to reach a wider audience. They also began to incorporate sustainable materials and ethical practice in their production, becoming a well-known brand for a sustainable fashion. Many members of the family also became involved in community service, using their resources and talents to give back to their community and making a positive impact in their society. As the family continued to come together for important events, the bond between them only grew stronger, and the love for each other continued to be passed down from one generation to the next. The family was always there for each other through the good times and the bad, and always made sure to celebrate the small moments as well as the big ones. The family was proud of their legacy, and they knew that the love and connection between them would continue to be passed down for generations to come. They knew that their family would always be a source of strength and love and would continue to be a shining example of what it means to be a family. As the newer generations came along, they began to bring in their own ideas and perspective to the family business and traditions. While still holding on to the values and legacy of their ancestors, they also began to innovate and adapt to the challenging times. The farm, for example, started to focus on agritourism and ecotourism and began to offer activities such as farm to table experiences and guided tours to the farm. These allow visitors to learn about the farm and its practices while also providing a source of income for the family. The fashion line started to incorporate more recycle and upcycle materials and also start to collaborate with local artisans and craftsmen to create unique designs. The family also continued to be actively involved in their community, and many members became leaders in their fields, working towards creating a better future for everyone. As the years went by, the family continued to come together to celebrate milestones and important events, and their bond remained strong. They were proud of all that they had accomplished and all that they had been able to pass down to the next generations. The family's love and connection was a constant reminder that no matter how much time passed or how much the world changed, their family would always be there for one another, to share in their joys and sorrows, to lend a hand when needed, and to create memories that would last a lifetime.